Well, let's do a recap so we can catch Abe up with what happened last time, because you did miss the last one.
I sure did.
It was interesting. Um, so we picked back up following Arbene's nose. When he turned into a wolf, he caught a scent, and the party took off after him. He seemed a little lost at the start, but finally caught the scent again, and the party found themselves heading into the rich apartment section of the Citadel. Arbane stopped just outside of one of them and scratched at the door. Valtix put his ear to the door and heard the sounds of someone moving something large inside, picked the lock, poked his head in, and created the sound of breaking glass as a reason for entering. Outside, Flincher saw the shadow of someone watching them and took off after them, with Amora going around the other side. With the help of Flincher's blind sight, he found that he was chasing Fenric, the elf he had recruited and was told to keep an eye on. His story for being here didn't seem right, and a fight started. Flincher, still being in terrible shape from getting his life drained by the Soul Shaker, was lucky Fenric's artificer cannon missed, or he would be missing his head. Amora, though, did take the full cannon blast to the face and was lucky she was in semi-good health. But right as Arbane ran outside to help, Fenric was knocked out, and you saw him change into his neutral changeling form. You then realized that Fenric was also Tevin, the apprentice alchemist that might have been responsible for the explosion, or at least part of it. So he was tied up, gagged, brought inside the apartment, which turned out to be his. Arbane was smelling his clothes and shoes and the remains of a little bit of the black mire upon them. The rest were going through the apartment, semi-forgetting that someone was inside. Ellio found a journal and notes behind a bookcase. Valtix found someone was in the middle of packing and owned a large spacesuit. And Nick just went around knocking on doors and asking who was here and if they needed help. Eventually, Nick and Valtix found the bathroom, and the tub was full of hot water, and steam was still in the room. Knowing that they might be looking for a plasmoid, Nick reached into the tub, and a small fight started as it attacked. The tub did not survive the fight, because Nick rolled a nat 20 and added a smite, and everything exploded. Nick and Valtix survived, but the plasmoid did not. Valtix did put some of the creature inside of a jar to maybe look at later. As the rest of you healed up a little, you all started to take the apartment apart and found a bunch of interesting things. By this time, we'd rolled about nat 20s, so you guys found everything. The plasmoid was named Vayrix from Zinda, and he helped Fenric stabilize the black mire substance and turned it into the creature that you all fought. The notes were also went over how most of this was done, and that it was only the first phase, and that phase 2 will be tested on the Concord jewels. Also, you remembered that there was a crate back at the shop that was getting ready to be shipped out soon, so you packed up, brought the still unconscious body of Fenric back to the speakers. Vi took all the notes to go over, and Dona Zamina thanked you all for your efforts. Amora and Flincher then updated their boss with what was going on, and showed him the body of Fenric tied up. He looked at Flincher and told him to find the other recruit and check if he was also a changeling. Flincher looked around, saw him interviewing some of the crowd, and instead of walking up and talking to him, he threw a javelin at his back. Thankfully, it bounced off and didn't hit a civilian. Garrick then screamed at Flincher for his actions, and after a bit of back and forth, and a quick look from Dona Zamina, he was found to be just a normal dwarf. A very angry dwarf right now, but just a dwarf. After telling Flincher to use his words next time, your boss told you both to stay with the speaker until she sends you home. Vi and Dona Zamina then gathered you all up and gave you a proposal. Something was going on around here, and the council was worried about it, and they wanted to instill you all as the Citadel's Duskwardens, since you all work well together and represent the best of what the Citadel aspires to be. Shield bearers, clavigers, shop workers, healers, and the people. Each of you had something different to offer, but united you offered a great value to everyone. So Zone of Truth was placed in the room, and you each gave your vow. You were also awarded the apartment that you just found as your home base, and you've received a boon from the speaker Dona Zamina, which gave you your extra free feet, 500 gold a month each, and a 250 gold signing bonus. If you haven't added that to your inventory, you can do that now. So, this session, we head to Milpazul in San Sitlin, where the coordinates for the crate that we found was going to be delivered. It's also where our third adventure begins. So, we are starting off. It's been a couple days, so a couple nights, and you guys have had time to start moving your stuff from wherever you live into your new apartment. You're slowly getting used to being a Duskwarden. So far, it's been mostly cleaning and rearranging the place and getting used to living with each other. For our shield bearers, I'm going to assume it's probably been a nice quiet change and a much softer bed. Ellio's work has been busy over the last few days, and it's a good thing that you can both now live somewhere else, as your shop now needs the extra space for more workbenches and equipment. That being said, you now have both cats and the dog living at the apartment. Everyone pretty much except everyone except Ellio has pretty much had the last few days off. The Citadel has, for the most part, gone back to normal, and after a few days of inspecting the Concord jewels for signs of sabotage, or any signs of the Black Mire, has found nothing. So the travel ban has been lifted. So you guys are all waking up after 2 days of R&R, except for Ellio, you have had 2 days of busy.
Don't rest. I've just been training like 18 hours a day.
Oof. 18 hours training, 6 hours sleep. Maybe a little bit of food in between.
I think I need 8 hours to take a long rest, so I guess
okay.
only
Maybe
16
12
hours a day.
Okay. Sure. We'll go with that. Well, whoever wakes up first, bright early in the morning, there's a knock at your door. Dog starts barking. Cats don't care. Knock gets louder.
What's that noise that these dogs are barking? Somebody go get these things, make them shut up. Ellio will stomp past the dogs and go to the door.
Knock. You open the door and it is your, semi-boss, Vi.
Hey, what's going on? It's early. What are you doing?
Wake up! We got work to do. Get everybody up. I've been up for hours. Come on. Up. Get everybody up.
He'll go wake everybody.
You all hear the sound of Ellio waking everybody up. I'll take some tea if you have it.
Yeah. He'll
Thank
go
you.
make some tea while everyone else is getting their shit together.
Okay. She goes over and starts petting the animals.
And I think for just a little flavor, since Arbane only needs 4 hours for for a long rest, I think he's going to play a little prank. He's going to be wild shape in the animals.
Okay.
And as he goes to pet the animals, he comes to Arbane, and Arbane actually says, "Don't do that." It kind of gives him a little spook as he unshapeshifts back into his humanoid form.
Vi, you weren't here last session. She is a female artificer. She is the head of the give me 1 second here. Court of Whispers.
Court of Whispers. Okay.
She's pretty much the head spy, one of them.
Yeah, we're all now part of the. Yeah, basically, we work. For
Yeah,
them.
you kind of work for, like the Citadel. You're kind of like in between, like a step down in between. You're honestly on par with the Shield Bearer's commander for rank, pretty much. And she's your boss.
That's got to be confusing for Flincher and Flincher
Little
and
bit.
Amora.
Kind of. Like, he's still like their boss because they still work for him. But on any matters that the Duskwardens have, they could have him do something for them. And he wouldn't be able to say no.
Himself to be incompetent recently, anyways.
This feels like Inquisition territory from 40K.
Close. Yeah, but only in matters that relegate to your second jobs. So if I just kind of looks at you, Arbane, and goes, Why?
I got bored. I wanted to have a little fun.
You can only do that a few times a day, though, right?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, that's fine.
I have some saved.
Well, I'm sorry. I see an animal, I pet it, even if it's a druid.
And Arbane just kind of gives a bow and walks out.
Yeah. If you don't want to be pet, don't put fur on it. How are y'all this morning? Are you up for work?
Always.
Oh, good.
Work. If you make work fun, is it really work?
Yes.
Well,
yes, it is.
Yeah. Especially when I'm going to put you in harm's way. Yeah, it'd still work. Anyway. Few things. We've spent the last few days trying to get as much out of Fenric as we can. So far, other than that he was paid to experiment on that Blackmire crap, it pretty much got out of hand. The Mire showed up one day, he said, with equipment and money, and some sort of magical device to contact the one who sent it to him. The device has yet to be found, and he swears he never got a name. That plasmoid that you killed, Vavrix, that he smuggled here in the crate, was someone that the voice on the other end of the device told him to contact to help. We're still prying things out of him, but someone else has been the one messing with people's minds. He's not that capable of that, and he swears Vavrix wasn't either. So we have a third out there somewhere to worry about. Now, we've tore his mind apart quite a bit. And we're pretty sure what we got was the truth. Too bad we can't, talk to Vavrix, because you killed him, but you had to do it. That's fine.
Couldn't you just put him in one of those truth circle things and compel him to answer?
Oh, Fenric, yes. Vavrix is dead. All that's left to him is a little bit in a jar that Valtix got. We're not bringing him back just to answer some questions. And plasmoids you can't speak to the dead with because, well, they're just goo. So, anyway, we're going to send that crate back today to where we found those coordinates to in Milpazul, just outside of San Sitlin. Going to have you all go with it and see who or what comes to claim it. I want you to find where this was going to be dropped off and see what happens. Donna Zamina also got word that something odd is going on in Milpazul. She got a letter asking for help investigating a wave of strange ailments and fiendish attacks plaguing her community. So I need you to check that out too. So we've put that spacesuit inside the crate and added some dyed liquid to the glass vat that was inside of it. It's very similar to the consistency of the black mire, so it should pass for inspection. I also tossed in a lightning eel covered with a small enchant on it, so it'll move it around and give off the same magical signature. The jewel leaves in an hour. Valtix, I've informed them that you're in charge of this shipment and you'll be staying with it. Okay? It's an interesting time of play. It's an interesting place this time of year. I know you've never been there yet. Oh, and also, to help with your disguise, someone, I think, should make themselves look like Fenric. Come up with some sort of excuse to be the one dropping off. You could decide who wears this. And she's going to pull a hat out of her cloak. And it's a hat of disguise. So we gleaned from his mind that someone was going to be waiting for him in San Sitlin and tell him where to go next. He doesn't know about the coordinates since it seems they were found in Vayrix's notes. So I'll let you all decide to either still sit down in San Sitlin or just outside of Milpazul and take it yourselves. When you're done there, the jewel will be waiting in San Sitlin at its normal dock. So I need you to please head to the Umbral Crucible and sign for the package from Isel. And then Esmeralda Vance will be waiting for you at the Jewel, seeing as you haven't been on that one yet. She will help keep it safe. So good luck. It's a 6-hour trip there and back. Keep an open opinion of the people you meet in San Sitlin. Who would like a hat of disguise and who wants to disguise themselves as Fenric today? We could
Amora
have...
is wearing and
I don't think Ellio or Valtix are tall enough.
You're small. Nick's a little too big.
I was gonna say, who's good at like deception if we need it? Or
I
like
was going to say, Amora is like in the shield bearer attire already, and I think is charisma based.
He's only got a +2 deception. What's Arbane? I was thinking Amora or Arbane might be the best today. I don't know. I know
Arbane's only
Valtix
got a
is...
+1.
Okay.
I've got a +5, but I'm short.
You are short.
I've got a +6, but only because I'm half trained in it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it up to you guys.
In the astronaut suit?
No. It's just going to be empty. It's a 6-hour trip. Like, sticking someone inside that crate's probably not a smart idea to do. No. Or you could not go as Fenric and come up with anything. I'm going to let you guys decide that.
Okay. If you have a +5 to deception, but you are a little short, what if I call on my familiar and you basically use him as a mount? That way, the scale will be harder to discern.
Is this going to be like a 2 halflings in a trench coat situation?
I guess Ellio and I could wear it.
This is true. The two of you could go on. You could stack up the gnomes.
It's going to be a long train ride.
Especially, and I can't do it because I've got to be in charge of the shipment, so I've got to be there and be seen.
Well, so it's kind of, that's just because you're a claviger, well, an apprentice anyway, just to keep an eye on it. You do technically have the rest of them as bodyguards, you could say. It's up to you guys. You've been told the job, so you guys can come up with how you do it.
Was that for pickup and drop off, or just for pickup?
Yeah, we're dropping it off. It's just for drop off, I think.
Oh, okay.
Mostly. Yeah, Fenric is supposed to be the one going. That's why you get a hat of disguise. But he doesn't know who's dropping it off to. So, maybe they've never seen him? You could always just say one of you is Fenric. Who knows?
Did he have any, like, identifiers on his clothes? Like, any badges or something that we could say, oh, yeah, we got this from Fenric and he's sending us to you now. He wasn't able to come type of situation?
Vi's just, like, literally going to look at you and just kind of shrug and go, honestly, no. He was gonna just dress up in his normal clothes and go. The only other thing you could do is maybe get something. Well, you're gonna have the bill of lading from the Crucible, so that's really the only thing you'd really have to say where it's from. So if people are knowing where it's coming from, it could just look like a normal transfer.
Or he's coming from a place where magic has been kind of wonky. What if I put on the hat, I look like him, but just half the size, and we just say that the magic here went crazy and he got shrunk?
Well, the jewel for Sansitlin has been here since everything went. It hasn't gone back yet. So, unless someone's contacted them, none of the speakers or anything have told anyone in Sansitlin what's going on here. So, unless whoever else is working with them has the ability to contact whoever this crate's supposed to go to, they might not know anything about what's going on here. We haven't found any, which would help us, yes.
Yeah, that's even better, right?
But we don't know.
The same group that caused it here?
Well,
it was all related.
Joys of experimenting.
Well, the way I see it, if they do know, if someone did get word and they do know, then we're just confirming that information. But if they don't know, then we get to tell them, surprise, this thing happened. Like, but we got your suit out. You're welcome.
And then if they go to confirm it, they will find out that's the truth.
And it's true.
So I like that. See ya.
Like I said, so we don't really know. All I can let you guys figure out is if you want to go to Sansitlin to drop it off and see who tells Fenric, or whoever's disguised as Fenric, what to do next, or if they take it, or you get dropped off just outside of Milpazul at night and take it into the little city and see what happens. The coordinates
reveal themselves.
The coordinates are literally a hand-drawn map with an X on it that has a little sign that says Milpazul and then a trail just outside of the city. It's not like an actual coordinate.
Actual map of Milpazul?
Of the city, you will when you get to the jewel. Yes.
Oh, we could just compare those then. Like, give us an idea of where it actually is and what might actually be around it.
Correct.
Well, yeah, this is some high-level cartography right here.
Looks like it was drawn by a child.
This was drawn by the plasmoid, so yeah.
That makes sense.
Somebody with no fingers and holds the pen like a child.
They still do have appendages, but yeah. A little different. So Vi's just going to say, so good luck. Hit up Crucible. Isel is waiting there for you. We're going to try and make this look like just a normal pick up and go. So, good luck.
Okay. Dropping it off. And watching.
And also trying to figure out what's going on in Milpazul. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Thank you. We don't have a contact, so it's just going to be up to you to figure it out. I'm sure if Donna Zamina said there's something, you'll be able to figure it out.
So wait, am I wearing the hat, or are we just doing like a ding dong
take the
ditch
hat.
drop the stuff and
We'll take the hat, because then if nothing else,
just in case?
we could put the hat on somebody, and they could pretend to be somebody else in the area of where the crate's at, and just watch it.
I would say wear the hat on the train. If somebody's watching and somebody's going to approach, we might as well let them come to us.
A lot of people here also will know that Fenric was tied up and interrogated. So this is
That's
honestly
true. We did march them through town.
Later.
You're the only ones going to be on the Jewel. This is a one-way trip just for this.
Yeah,
We do
so,
have a few. Let's just say all the passengers on there work for us, or they're shield bearers in disguise. It's going to look like this is normal. They're going to wander around town, but mostly they're immediately going to be coming back here. So you will have a few extra hands in San Sitlan, but they're not leaving the city. We don't want to give our hand away. They're going to be just dressed as tourists.
Okay, so we wait till we're on the Jewel before we try to be sneaky.
Or at least until you land in San Sitlan. Or Milpazul. I'll leave that. Just tell the drivers, the clavigers, where you want dropped off. They'll do the rest. And she's just going to say, "Oh, I'll take care of the pets while you're gone."
Oh, please, and he'll show him where all the food is, and help yourself some more tea.
Okay, thank you. She just takes the pot and starts drinking. You guys have fun. Good luck. She kind of like just takes the pot, pulls up a chair, puts a cat in her lap, starts drinking tea and petting the cat. And then she says, "Yeah, 55 minutes."
Well, I think we better head to the Jewel.
54.
And Arbane starts walking towards the Jewel.
Okay. You got to go to the Umbral Crucible first and pick up the package, but yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Weren't they the ones making potions too? Can we grab some potions there?
Potions currently are being done at Ellio's shop. That's the currently
Oh, that's
only
right.
alchemist working. Yes. All the people that used to work at the other one are now taking over Ellio's place as apprentices. So that shop is packed, which is why they got kicked out, because they needed the rooms for extra workbenches.
Can we say, like, in the last couple of days that he's been busy, that he would have probably tried to snag at least one healing potion for, like, everybody?
Give me a D4 roll, please.
4. Okay. 4.
Okay. Then roll me a D6.
5.
5. Okay. So between the few times that you've been there, like, you've got lots of extra stock now. It's like going to take a while to rend it down to what it's going to be used for again. Within the last couple of days, you can have 4 healing potions, 1 superior, the rest are regular. Sorry, 1 greater, 3 regular.
1 greater, okay.
I'm like, superior? That's expensive.
We don't need them yet. Yeah.
Who's the squishiest person on our team?
I don't know.
You?
Yeah, but it didn't me.
You or me?
I have 26 hit points.
I have
think you.
27.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will hoard that one and then pass one of the other ones out to everyone else.
Okay.
Who is our healer currently? Magic.
Amora.
Yes.
And me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, between the two of you, at least in 20 lay on hands from Nick. So between you should be fine. So, within fairly good time, you guys all make your way to... Oh, and actually, sorry, your Shepherd Druid is, I think, your most better healer than and of everybody. because Arbane is the healing druid class. Yeah, you guys are good for heals. So eventually,
Am I adding a potion?
you can each add a potion of healing for the and one
Perfect.
greater for Ellio. Yep, easier, so I don't have to do it on the other two. You make your way to the Umbral Crucible. Isel is in the middle, still at the remains of her shop that's slowly being repaired by the masons of the Citadel. All around, you see more and more people selling what they can outside of their ruined shops in small carts or makeshift tents. Isel is currently hated by most of her neighbors, and is helping them the best she can. Word is that the shop that crafts magical items will be months before they can start enchanting again, and are just thinking of moving. There's still a few days going over stock and trying to figure out what goes with what. One of the shops was also for spell components, and they're having issues with quite a few things, because spell components, when they're rendered down, some of them turn back into what they were previous. So they're having livestock and live animal issues, and things like just random eyeballs and things coming back to life. Some of the speakers are also out helping arrange things, and you all see Speaker Aom, and she all gives you guys a wave, sitting in her lovely cart with her giant lizard pulling it. Isel's just going to look at you all and go, "Right, you're here for the pickup, right? Yes.
Yes.
Right this way, please." Who's signing for it today?
I guess I'll sign for it.
Excellent.
Since I'm in charge for it, charge of it.
Put your signature here, please.
Okay.
And here. An initial here. Excellent. I have put it on a... Yep.
I think we're missing a page. I'll just get a copy of it at the jewel. We need to go.
Fine. I've put it on a levitating platform for you because it is quite heavy. I need this back. So once you hit I need the platform back. Once you hit San Sitlin, have them transfer it over to theirs. And she kind of gives you a wink that if it doesn't happen, that's fine. Good luck. Don't break it. It is marked fragile.
Sounds good.
And she just puts a seal of approval, a stamp on it, checks off a few things, and then just goes back like this is just a normal day. And you guys make your way to the good old opal, the fire opal jewel for San Sitlin. As you get there, you see, I want everyone to give me a history roll, please. Because as you get to the shipping area of the jewel, you see something a little strange. Flincher, I will let you do it. Sorry, Valtix with advantage. Because you are an apprentice Clevenger.
Arbane got a dirty 20.
Ellio got 19.
Okay.
That's it. That's where I just saw Valtix roll.
Okay.
Mine was a 19 as well.
You all, I think, rolled well. Perfect. So as you get to the Concord Jewel, and in the back of your head you hear the keep an open opinion of the people you meet there. San Sitlin is different because the dead don't stay dead there. And Esmeralda Vance is a skeleton who's wearing a looks to be Claviger outfit. But she's a full-on skeleton. No skin, no nothing. She just looks like an animated person. And your history rolls will let you remember as soon as you see it. In San Sitlin, she is pretty much known as a Olvidado. They are in rare circumstances in the city and just surrounding area. The deceased remain. They're considered undead, following what's called the Night of the Remembered. They're kind of called the Forgotten. They're still intelligent. They take the form of a sapient, peaceful skeleton or spirit. Most of them retain their memories and personalities they have in life, but they don't have any recollection of their afterlife. So in the city itself, you will randomly see just spirits or skeletons walking around like they're still who they were previous. San Sitlin, this one is actually done. It's basically, we're pretty much going to Mexico during the Day of the Dead. That's this adventure.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So it's pretty much a Mexican Day of the Dead realm. I like that one. And you got that because you rolled extremely well. So you just see Esmeralda kind of look at you and look at the package, and she just kind of goes, Valtix?
Yeah.
Which one are you? You? You're
I raised
shorter
my
than I
hand.
thought. Well, get
I'm
it
a
on board.
gnome.
Are you?
We don't get much taller.
We don't get many gnomes from where in Hitler. It's mostly humans and dwarves. You're shorter than a dwarf.
Yes.
Anyway, get on. Take it on. You know where to put it.
I
Seen
do.
one jewel, you've seen them all, just different color.
Ellio
You got a
will
big part.
hug.
You-
Sorry.
You got a big party for just, one crate. That's fine. Come on board.
It's important we keep it safe.
Sure. Safe. In San Sitlin. Right.
Right.
Ellio's gonna
As you-
tug on Saint's fur. Not Saint,
Uh-huh.
on Nick's fur.
Nick's fur.
And like,
She's a
"Is he
weird
make-
one.
Is he making short jokes over there? That's not very nice.
No, I'm not
Think
making
so?
short jokes.
Not you, the person talking to you.
Yes, the skeleton
that
is
was-
making short jokes.
It was rude.
Or at least talking about it.
So as you board, this place is, like most jewels, will hold quite a few hundred people, but there's maybe only 15 or 16 people that are kindly buckled in. They you'd be able to tell, even though they're all professionals, they're ignoring all of you. Just a couple of them have newspapers, a couple of them are knitting. Looks like these people are putting on a good show.
Her comment about keeping the cargo safe.
Mhm.
Does our history roll give us anything with that?
Oh, give me actually, yes. Give me 1 second here. I'll add something to that for you. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Since you rolled well, you would know a few familiar things of San Sitlin. It's known for its magical industry, but also its economic disparity. The people maintain a strong bond with their honored dead. The inhabitants typically have skin of light to medium brown, black hair, dark eyes. A small number of intelligent undead, you know that part. Give me 1 second here. It is definitely a city of stature. So you will have lavish mansions that cradle the wealthy while the poor scrape to survive. So you definitely know, like, the rich part of the city. There's not much middle class. It's either you're rich or you're in the slums.
Okay, when we referenced the maps,
Yes.
Where's the meeting place? Is it in the slums or in the richer part of town?
The meeting place is in Milpazul, which is a small village outside of the main city of San
Okay.
Silan.
So it's
It's a 2-day
not
trip to get
rich.
there. Well, a day and a half. No, Milpazul, you're going to a desert. So this place is going to be hot. It's going to be dry. That's why it's going to be up to you whether or not you want to go through the city to Milpazul or just stop off in Milpazul. So when you board, there will be a map of San Silan and the Borderlands. So you're coming here. They can drop you off at night, because it'll be night when you guys land, just outside of the mountains. So you'd have a little excursion getting to Milpazul. And then where it says to drop it off is about a 2-day trip north.
Okay. So are we switching out the
2-day
platforms as we get on the
sorry.
jewel, or while we're getting off the jewel?
That's up to you.
So the guy
We'll
was supposed
swap
to
it.
meet somebody here?
Then we'll swap it here at the loading dock, so that she can come get that, or we can send it back to her.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
And then if this
drop-off
one
point
disappears, I guess I'm not terribly worried about it.
Okay. Excellent. Okay.
I'll charge the city. Duskwarden business.
Okay. That works for me. So, you guys board. You put your
Instead
lovely
of
package.
Going with the seats and stuff, I would like
Yep.
to just stay with the crate.
Absolutely. There's always extra spots for guards where the shipping and receiving area is on the jewel. You've been there before. It's just a different jewel. When you had Speaker Aom, you sat beside her in the shipping area. Yep, you guys are starting to get to know the jewels. They pretty much all look the same. They're just different jewels. Perfect. So yeah, you would know, San Silan itself is you're either rich or you're poor. That's it. And you would also know with that, your history rolls, there's a lot of gang violence. There's a lot of wanted posters up. There's a lot of revolutions that go on. So this place is always something fun is going on in the city and surrounding area. Okay. So, eventually, the jewel powers up. Everyone takes their seats, everyone goes in. For once, Valtix does not have to give the leaving speech, and you guys set off on a longer journey, because this one does take quite a while. You're going to be 6 hours before you land. So you did decide to go to San Silan itself. Perfect. Okay. So.
Yeah, it would make a little bit more, I don't know, it would seem weird and out of the ordinary to land out in the middle of the desert, even at night.
Okay. Perfect. All right. This way, they will just get to San Silan first thing in the morning then. So they'll get on their normal place where they land, normal everything, make it look normal. Perfect. Okay. So, is there anything you guys want to do during your 6-hour trip? And who's attuning to the hat, or even you're going to even bother?
We should have somebody attuned to the hat. Because then we could at least have somebody watching the crate. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And not looking like one of us.
I can do it unless anyone objects, since I have the higher deception.
It's up to you guys. You can
No
either just have
objections from
someone
me.
with a +2. You could have someone like Amora would be the size, or Amora or Arbane, I think, are around the same height.
Yeah, but Arbane only has a +1, so
Yeah. With guidance and maybe a little bit of
So-
help from your friends, you might be able to roll
Bardic
pretty good.
Inspiration, but if
too.
I attune to it, I've got the highest deception and performance, and I
Uh-huh.
could probably hang around in the area longer to watch without being noticed.
Okay.
Is what I would think.
Okay.
And if anybody sees anybody else, I can just, that +6 plus Bardic Inspiration can help.
Okay.
And since we're in an area where there's a lot of ghosts and spirits and stuff, my Bardic Inspiration won't look that out of place.
True.
I say have at it.
All right. So as you guys, add the Hatter Disguise to your inventory and attune to it.
Yeah.
Perfect. So the city itself is quite large. Has lots of different districts. On the map, I think it's like 5 miles, maybe a bit longer and bigger. And as you all eventually make your way into the surrounding areas and finally make your way over the mountains, through the fields, it's hot.
To grandmother's house we go.
And you eventually arrive in the city of Sansil. Many different areas. You guys are going to be dropping off in a little bit nicer area. It's just outside of the city. Right down here is where we are landing today. Ebenalis. So as you all land, it's very early morning. Sun's just coming up. What would you all like to do as the doors to the shipping open and you find yourselves in the middle of a weird town?
So is this the more rundown or the higher?
You're
The higher end
in most of where you currently are. You're just on like the outskirts of the city. So you technically don't have to go in the city. Where the port is for the Concord Jewel is just outside. So you're pretty much just outside of a city gate. But there is a road going around the city. So it's up to you. There is an area for most things to be unloaded here. And then it goes from where it's supposed to go from there. So there, you would know, like, as soon as you get off, someone's going to come and take the crate. But you don't necessarily have to go inside the city, unless that's where the crate's going to go. But you guys are the ones who... It's up to you.
But the crate's supposed to go out to the city, right?
So far, you were told that you were just waiting to see who picks it up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because right now, you don't have a clue. Okay. Alright. So...
Then okay, so... Can we retcon just a little bit if we know?
Sure.
I was unclear on that earlier. So during the 6 hours or whatever...
Yep.
I'm basically drafting a digital document that requires signature for pickup. So somebody's going to sign for the pickup, so I can just be there as myself, waiting to pass this off to whomever, but I'm going to need a signature for it.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll anything for that?
Somebody else should be wearing the hat if you're not going to wear it.
At this point, it doesn't even matter. It should be like, well, we were told to deliver it here and get, the signature of whoever's picking it up. We had to make sure delivery happened.
Yeah, but if somebody was supposed to meet him here, we want to know who that is, too.
That's the whole point of the signature.
Okay, I'm not wearing the hat. That's how you want to do it.
We can put it on Amora. I'm pretty sure she
I mean,
would
I can
offer, but
If the
Female
party
voice.
doesn't
change my. I can
think
change
it's
my
needed.
stuff, and I could be like a dwarf instead of a gnome when we get the paper signed. So it looks like somebody here took control of it, waiting for it or whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
it's up to you guys. Like Amora could put it on, but female voice. Be a little harder to do a male voice. Because the hat doesn't do voices, just the looks.
Oh, yeah, that would have been hard for Ellio, too. He's kind of distinctive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anybody here could act as a dignitary.
Sure.
Or somebody, an official in charge of the thing. So it doesn't really matter. We don't know if they ask. Like, that's the other thing. If they ask about it, I'll just be like, no, they just gave me the paper and told me to have it signed for before I pass it off. Like, with deception and a bunch of other stuff, it's not. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. And then we can just try and see where it goes after that, I guess.
Plans change all the time.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, I will take the hat.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll go
Take
through
the
with
hat.
your plan. And just as a backup, I can sit in the background and just in case anything goes awry, that way I can look like him. And
That's totally fine. I'm fine with that.
so let's try that. And Arbane will.
Okay. As you attune to it and turn yourself into the person, you at least know what he looks like, which is good. Vi would have definitely used a little, drew a picture for you just so you could see in practice if you wanted. By the time you get it down properly, your skeleton Esmeralda comes around and goes, I can tell none of you have been here before. So I'll tell you a little bit about the city, right? Yes?
Yes.
Thanks.
Fine. Sure. I'm just going to read this from the Sansitlan Gazetteer. The stone and iron city of Sansitlan stands at a confluence of ley lines where the veil between the worlds of the living and the dead is thin. It's a place suffused with magic where citizens commune with the dead in joyful festivals and industrious minds create wonders of magic and technology. Despite Sansitlan's rich culture and magical marvels, economic inequality is stark between the majority of its inhabitants and the wealthy landowners and technocrats who control the land's resources. These elites reap the rewards of progress with little regard for those left behind. As harsh as life can be for those in the city, the borderlands are harsher still. There, every day is a struggle to survive in the face of poverty, banditry, and drift. A cosmopolitan trade hub, Sansitlan is home to grand plazas, vibrant markets, and countless neighborhoods, competing for space against towering industrial facilities. Smokestacks rise over cobbled streets. Silence is a commodity, as hammers ring out and forge fires roar in the city's ironworks at all hours. Discontent among the people have given rise to revolutions in the borderlands who are determined to fight the Trisena, the city's ruling council, to bring an end to corruption. Outrage recently reached a fever pitch as the city reels from political instability wrought by the death of a high-profile politician, Donna Estella. She was the longest-serving member of the Trisena, and rumors of that magical resurrection will restore rule indefinitely and have shattered the government's democratic facade. So there's a lot of discord brewing between the members of the Trisena, some of whom support Donna Estella's return, while others vie for her coveted station. So you're landing in political mess right now, and a revolution that's brewing.
Feels like home in real life.
Yeah. So, as Arbane turns himself into Fenric, the rest of you get off. It's hot. Desert's, I think, new for most of you. Yep.
Where possible, I'll attempt to stay about 60 feet away from both of them. If they spread out more than that, then I don't know. I'll probably follow Arbane, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, Ellio's gonna cast Prestidigitation on a little scarf to try to keep himself cool.
Okay. That works. All right. So as you get off, and the other people just go about what normal tourists do here, you'd notice that almost immediately there's been people waiting for the Concord Jewel to finally show up. So there's a lot of like shipments that are going to be like boarded here. Like you'd be able to tell like your trip home is going to be packed. There's people lining up. Even some skeletons and spirits that are around are coming on board. So it looks like your trip home eventually is going to be quite packed. There is a message that broadcasts as soon as you guys land that people are allowed to board, but we're going to be here for an extended stay while some repairs are being done. You guys would know that's all bullshit. They're waiting for you. Normally it's come and go, but they're staying here just in case you need a quick trip home. So they're pretty much saying we're here for 4 days, and people who are coming back to the Citadel, you get a whole bunch of people just like sighing and going back, and it's like, we'll come back in 3 days. There's a lot of people that are not happy because they've been wanting vacations and stuff. But as soon as you guys get off,
amongst the people that are there kind of with cargo and stuff like that, are there any like
yes,
look like local dwarves or anything like that?
It's all human and dwarves for the most part. Like 95% of this city is humans and dwarves.
Then as we're taking our cargo out to the staging area, I'm going to duck behind something, use disguise self on me to make myself look like a local dwarf, kind of that's in the area that looks like they'd be a worker. Not like anyone in particular, kind of a hodgepodge of general stuff.
Okay, perfect. All right. So, you definitely see where like the shipping and receiving area is, and as like you've done this before, you've helped cargo come off. One city's pretty much the same as the next for goods and services. So as soon as your crate comes off and you start moving it, you definitely have like a older style dwarf just kind of like hobble up here. Kind of looks like he's in just a regular like smock poncho. It's got a big sun hat on. Just looks at you and goes, right, who's in charge here? Paperwork?
I am.
All right.
Hand it to him.
Paperwork, please. Right. You're going to go over, look at the crate, look at the paperwork. Okay. I need you to sign here, and then you can take it right over to Mill's Pool. If you need mounts to help you on your journey, let me know. I can get a couple spares for you. Shipment here does say that I'm not to take it, and you're to send it to Mill's Pool yourself. It's hot out there. Enjoy the trip. He just puts a stamp on it, says, roads that way.
A cart?
Wasn't.
Or it is do we get to take the levitating?
You can if you like. Yep. There is a spot where it will hook up to a horse if you guys need horses.
Awesome. Let's just go get a set of horses and drag it there.
Perfect. Within quite ease, you get, there's, we're going to say 3 horses, so you're going to have to double up with some of you. within time, you're mounted. The horses, you'd be able to tell, are not really the best. They'll work. But one of them is hooked up to just by a rope, like the thing the crate's on anyway. The floating cart moves quite easily. Whatever is enchanted on there, it's kind of pretty much just like the Tensor's floating disc, but it holds a lot more weight.
Okay.
Just a simple rope attached to the horse and the horse's saddle. You just pull it like quite easy. And you guys take off towards Milpazul. You're here early. It's still a day's trip to where you gotta go. So is there anything you guys want to do? If not, I will take who's ever in the lead, and I'll take survival rolls and perception checks, please.
Maybe on our way through town, keep an ear out for what might be happening out in the desert that would cause issues.
Okay.
Other than,
So
the revolution and all that, but anything beyond that.
Yeah. So you guys are pretty much being dropped off. Oop, nope. Just outside here. So there's a road that'll come right here and pretty much catch up into here into the Maggie Valley, heading to Milpazul. So I will love some perception rolls, please.
Arbane don't see shit. He got a 6.
21.
21.
Okay. Dwarves can't see so good, apparently.
You're on a job.
Neither can disguise wood elves.
Yep.
Must be the disguises throwing us all off.
Must be.
Ellio has really big glasses.
Okay. Before we leave, I forgot. Did anyone want to give me an insight check on the dwarf?
Oh, mine as well.
Of course.
Oh, it's a
Because
7.
one of you were dressed as Fenric.
Insight.
Yeah, and Arbane Fenric got a 17.
Okay.
Apparently, I am not doing great today.
Need to switch the glasses with the Ellio.
Okay. Arbane. You definitely got a side glance when your dwarf friend spoke up. That's it. Just like a little side glance and then went back to work.
Okay. Could I tell it with that whether it was like a what the hell are you doing or who the hell are you kind of side glance?
A 17. You definitely get the... it's almost as if this person might have been given a description of who he was supposed to deal with and someone else talked even though you were there.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
More of a, all right, sure. A little odd. Cool.
It's a little backtrack before we go. Since I did notice that, I think what Arbane would do would kind of give the head nod like yeah, I know I'm supposed to be, but I put him in charge kind of look.
Yep.
To try to quell any more suspicion.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, or would you say anything to him?
No, I wouldn't
No.
speak.
Okay. Okay.
But I'd give that head nod, like,
Okay.
yeah, I know I'm supposed to be in charge, but I put him in charge.
Okay. All right. After that initial look, you don't get anything back, though. Okay. But you did notice him. He would have saw you give the little nod, but he didn't, like, pretend that he did or say anything or look your way ever again. Just went back to his business. All right. So, for those who are on horses, I would assume that our two gnomes are just out front. I would love some survival rolls from everybody, please, because you're in a desert in an unknown area.
Did the 21 perception get me anything?
21. Oh, sorry. Anything specific in the city you were looking for, or at the situation before we left?
Oh no, never mind. I thought we rolled from the horses and then we backtracked, but that was a 21.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever
Yes,
that
it was.
Okay.
The 21, as you were all leaving the city itself, it does look like the city's in the middle of being decorated for a party.
Cool.
You also notice that there's not a lot of traffic currently on the road that you're at, but often on, like, there's a lot of other roads off in the distance, you do see lots of dust, and you'd be able to tell by now where there's dust, there's usually people, because you're pulling a lot of dust behind you as you guys travel. It's windy, it's hot, full of sand.
Is it a weird vibe that they're decorating for a party and we're leaving the city? Like, are more people coming into the city than going out?
Doesn't really tell. No, there's still a lot of shipments in and out of this place. No really different looks for being even having different races here now.
Okay.
Yeah. It's more of a place that ships in and out. There's not a lot of people that come here to visit because it's a weird place. But they do specialize in certain things, which is why they're still part of the Citadel.
Cool.
Yep.
So are we able to pick up on any rumors or anything like that about
rumor-wise?
Bill's a fool or
what was your perception?
I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6. You see sand. It's a city full of sand
out
there.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be dry, and I didn't bring my sunscreen. That's what a 6 gets you. Flincher. 16, so Arbane. It's Arbane, your
survival to make sure
your
we're
survival.
going the right way.
Did you want to do a perception check too for Flincher? I guess I should do one for the other two that are with you. Okay.
Sure. How about 1?
How about that 1? Okay. Well, Amora got a 17 perception. Amora's going to let you all know that as you leave, in the poorer section, you definitely hear a lot of people coughing. There's a lot of sickness going around.
So they're
In
down
a place
with the
that's highly magical, there's still sickness. And in a place that worships the dead almost, and there's a lot of people that are technically reborn, there's still quite a bit of sickness.
Does she say if there's any skeletons or ghosts coughing?
No. They're pretty much reborn. Most of them don't eat, don't sleep, don't breathe, just like a normal reborn. It's the people that are still living. Like the undead only make up like maybe 7 or 8% of the city. Yep. So.
And
No,
is
actually-
that mostly the wealthier section of town? Or is it pretty equally spread?
Most of the dead are in the wealthy part, mostly. I'll show you a
Okay.
picture of what you're passing.
And the illness is more in the poor part.
Yeah.
Okay. As we go through there, Ellio's gonna pull the cool scarf that he made up over his nose, and then hold other pieces of fabric out to like everybody else, and like offer like, hey, do you want these too to cover your faces? That coughing sounds pretty bad. I can make it cold for you.
Nick can cure disease if we get sick.
Yep.
Oh, that could come in handy.
I sure can. 4 times a day.
Yeah, see? We're good.
But I think we'll be fine.
All right. Well, if anyone gets hot, this helps with that too. He'll just.
I'm already hot. Fur and all that.
Press to digitate some cool air in front of Nick's face.
That's nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Didn't know this place was going to be that hot. Okay. So, your survival rolls that you guys rolled keep you, thankfully, on the path. And let's go for an early break while we head our way towards Milpazul. So, you guys eventually find a lovely trail and even a map, like a sign saying Milzapur. You're at least, double check here. Yeah, you're at least a day's journey. So you're going to hit, because you're leaving early, you're going to be hitting Milpazul pretty much when the sun goes down. Along the way, you're going to have a long time to talk. And at some point, you're going to have Nick just pop up and just say, so what do you guys think now that, we're alone and no one can listen to us and it's just us? What do you guys think of the, being, the Grey Warden things?
Grey Warden things.
You know, what we are now.
The
Whatever it
Duskwardens?
is. Duskwarden, that thing, yeah. I never really put a lot of thought into it. I just kind of said, sure, because I was getting paid and it sounded interesting.
Yeah, I've never been in a club before. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. We got an apartment out of it.
And we get to keep the animals at home now.
True.
I will say that is a good thing. That way the animals are not this crazy, shall we say.
Yeah.
Would not want to have to take them to the enclave.
True. Yeah, we've really only known each other for a little bit of time, and now we're living together, so I just, this is a lot for all of us, and I just wanted to see what you guys all thought. Is there anything that I'm doing that you want me to change, or?
Me.
Well, figured I'd just ask. And I don't like quiet, so that's why I'm just talking, because we have a long journey, and this place is a little weird.
Can anybody sing?
Ooh,
I can't.
I'll
Don't
take
I
a
can
song.
whistle.
whistle singing, kind of.
I can play a flute if somebody else wants to sing.
I can try to sing, but it's not going to sound pretty.
Let's see. What do I have? Where are my musical instruments?
Yeah. Where'd you put them?
I thought I had some pan flutes, and then I know I got the pipes. Did I just replace them?
Maybe.
Oh, bird pipes. No, bird pipes are in my gear, and then I got the other pipes. So I have those. But it's a lot of blowing, and out here in the hot, my lips will probably get chapped.
I'll give you some cool air. And cool air in front of your face.
That doesn't help my lips stay, like, wet.
What if it's moist cool air?
I don't... Are you going to pour water into the air?
It's mist. Yeah.
Are you using prestidigitation?
Yes.
Because that just looks like mist.
That's good,
feels
right?
Cool. Feels like moisture, but it doesn't help. No.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It just feels like it. It doesn't actually make it happen. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It just feels like it.
Well,
like this.
Try having
and
fur
I make
out here.
I make a little like catapult, and then like, see, you could play with it, but it's just gonna go away in a minute.
Well, worst comes to worst, I could make, like a big thing of water. I did that before to keep us at least wet for a little bit, but it doesn't last. And we,
Right.
we'll push this away, but so we got that just in case. What's it like for you there, Flincher? With scales?
But
Are you enjoying the heat? Yeah, well. Someone doesn't like small talk. Amora's going to give a little chuckle.
we've done nothing but talk for 3 days.
I mean, if you
If
really
I didn't
want to
know-
talk, I can go. If you really want to talk.
If we didn't know by now, Flincher didn't like small talk. You haven't been paying attention.
Well, the only small talk he does is 1, 2, 3 when he's doing, like pull-ups, chin-ups, and sit-ups and all that. That's not small talk. That's just counting.
You
Right.
could probably have like a 3-hour just like side quest of Nick and Ellio just like talking about nonsense.
Yeah. When we get the other 2 back, I'm sure we can. All right. I would love perception rules from everybody, please.
Well, I think while
Sorry.
all of this is going on, everybody kind of smells this strange odor.
He farted.
As I cast Druidcraft and produce a little slight smell of skunk. Arbane is bored and he wants a little humor. So
It's a nat
Everybody-
20 to find the skunk or something else that I can give to Nick so that they're focused. They need a pet this journey.
Okay. Well. Okay. Let me see. There's no really pets in this one, but I could come up with something.
Well, we're in the desert. I'm sure there's a snake or a lizard or
Yeah.
something floating around.
Let's go with this. I would love a history roll from everyone
History
as
roll.
something darts off in the distance. Okay, that's an 11 for Nick.
15.
I get a nat 20
18.
from Amora for a 20 with a +0. This kind of makes sense for Amora.
Look at all of your rolls. The dice look different. That's really cool.
Yep. Okay, so a nat 20 from Amora. This kind of makes sense knowing backstory. Amora's just gonna say, "Oh, Nick, over there. That is a Surely Eats Quintly." I will take a different history roll this time to see if you all know what that is when she says it.
I assume
Solo
I'm not
eats
there
Quintly.
to hear it as they're pointing at me chasing it, trying
Okay.
to catch it already.
Beautiful. I'm going to put it in
19.
Discord. Okay. This is how it's spelled. This is how it's pronounced. So 19, Valtix with an 18. The Solo Eats Quintly is the Dawn Incarnate of San Citlin. It is basically a Mexican hairless dog. And you see
I
one
hate her.
running around. So because it's the Dawn Incarnate, I would assume they have them here because that's what it actually is. So with your nat 20, you see what looks to be probably a underfed Solo Eats Quintly running around.
Cool.
I would
How
love
about a 21 animal handling with some jerky?
a 21 animal handling with some jerky. Okay. How do you do this? Are you going
Well,
to
I
circle it
track
on
it
your
as-
horse?
No. By foot.
Okay. Okay, you're going to get off on
Oh.
foot.
Yeah, I just took off after it, and that's when everybody else would have seen it, and when I kind of get it.
Okay.
Cornered, then I'll attempt to submit it, and when it's ready to flee or fight, then I'll pull out the meat,
Okay.
crouch down, wait for him to approach.
Okay. Takes a little bit. But once the smell of meat hits the air, and the fact that this thing's been running for quite a bit and is almost exhausted, it takes about 5 minutes before this creature finally, comes up, just stares at you, gives, a little lick, backs away, growls a little. You'd be able to tell with a nat 20, this is probably maybe 3 months old.
Every few feet back, I'll drop some more, and then keep it closer and closer until it's eating out of my hand.
Okay.
And then at that point, I'll probably just scoop it up and pass it to Nick.
And Arbane will also use Speech of the Woods to let it... This is a beast, correct? Is it considered
Yes,
beast?
It's a considered beast. Yep.
Okay, then Arbane would also let it know that we are safe, and he is only trying to get it to someone who can help.
Because you can do it, you're going to get the... Does this let you just communicate with, you understand what it is? This isn't speak with beasts. This is just...
No. It's I gain the ability to decipher their
Yes.
noises and emotions. So it kind of is, but it's more a rough idea than what they're actually saying.
Okay. All right. Well, it works.
They can understand my speech, decipher their...
That works. We are going to use the stats, because this is from the desert, we're going to make this a desert dog. We're going to use the death dog stats. Consider this a monstrosity. When it finally realizes there's food and it's eating, and it just starts wolfing down the food. And when you start trying to communicate with this animal, you gain the understanding that it's been hunted. And the hunter comes out at night, and it took its parents. And at night, stay indoors, hide, keep an eye on the sky. But like almost immediately, especially with the good roll, this thing immediately eats and falls asleep in Nick's hands.
And then after getting this, I will relay it to the party, and everybody sees a look of concern. That whoever took, Arbane will say, whoever took their parent, hit its parents. We must find its parents, or it will be.
We were told that there's like fiends and things here already, right? Does it sound like that?
Insight check the dog, please.
How about another nat 20?
Sure, because that's what you get. Okay. All right. You gain the understanding that whatever's hunting at night is definitely not natural, and the only thing that it would understand being this young, it sounds like a large owl. But it doesn't know what fiends or anything like that are. It just knows it's prey.
Fair enough.
But large enough to take a full-grown dog.
Our horses are in rough shape anyway, right? I wouldn't feel bad about using one as bait.
Kind of, yeah.
All right. Well, what the
By now you're
creep
only
go
about
with first?
Okay. So as you guys get back on horses and start heading back towards Milpazul, you don't see anything else really in the sky. There's like vultures and buzzards, but nothing that the dog stated. Nothing like that. So clouds rush overhead and dust swirls across the road to the village of Milpazul, which sits atop a hill overlooking a vast semi-arid valley. The road ends at a wooden archway in a low, dry stone wall that surrounds most of the settlement. As you near, a man on horseback spurs his mount, and vanishes into the village. A couple of you who have a passive perception of 12 or more, which is, I think, almost all of you, will notice, most of you, within the waist-high village wall, a dozen or so wood and adobe houses surround a well. A worn-out sign hangs crookedly from the arch, proclaiming in fading blue paint, "Welcome to Milpazul." But that welcome is contradicted by angry voices and cries of pain coming from behind a building. What would you like to do?
How far away is the building?
From where you guys are, about 100 feet.
Suppose I charge in that direction.
Yes, I
Okay.
follow.
All right. As you hear movement behind the wall, 7 figures spring up from behind the wall, aiming longbows at you. Clear out! La Paloma pays for her crimes this day. And then they shoot you, and we go into combat.
They're
What?
not even going to warn us. They're just going to fire.
They are just going to fire.
Yeah.
Oh my
Haven't put
god.
Mage on her yet.
You don't just do that?
No. Thought it was just a nice little village.
Nope. I even have you guys' crate here with you. That's about the size of it. So,
It got a 5.
you got a 5.
Oh, you go before me. I got a 4.
I got a 15.
We're doing Cthulhu rules, low numbers win.
No. Okay, so what did you get for Nick? For Ellio.
5.
5. Okay. What did Arbane get?
4.
Oh, come on, guys. Valtix?
15.
15. Good. All right, let me quickly roll for
At
Amora.
least someone rolled double digits.
That's a 15 for Amora. And a 9 for Nick.
It's almost a 19.
Yeah. Okay, what's your dex for Valtix?
16.
Okay, you go first. 15.1. Perfect. Yeah. Excellent. What would you like to do? These things are technically behind a small wall, so they are getting half cover.
They're getting half cover.
Sure are.
Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's see. So that just ups their AC, right?
Yeah, by 2.
Okay. Then I guess Valtix will start off with a gust barrier. So that means
That's what they
all ranged attacks against me will be at disadvantage. And then, as a bonus action, I guess I will give Amora a Bardic Inspiration. Using the Grump, which can give her extra damage.
Okay, and that's a D6?
Yeah, it's a D6.
Perfect. Okay.
And I'll also move out in front.
Okay. Amora's just going to look at Flincher and go, go big or go home. And toss a guiding bolt. 15 will just hit. Gonna go for purple here. Ooh, for 11 damage. You see this lovely guiding bolt that you've seen Amora do before, and come and smash into this human and almost annihilate it.
Hold on.
And the next roll... Sorry.
I'm looking
Does
for...
the D6 add to her damage?
No, I think it's a D8 I get to roll for it.
Okay.
I don't remember. I'm trying to look it up.
Okay. The good old flump.
That's what I got every time as the Wild Magic Barbarian. I would always get a flump.
Ooh, speaking of which, I need Wild Magic Surge table for you.
It's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, this is for being the whistle bard. He can, his bardics do a whole bunch of weird things.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. We can do it next time. Don't matter.
Let's see.
That's okay. I got
The
3 that are going
grump.
to attack anyway.
To increase the damage, yeah, it would be a D6. So it'd D6
Ooh.
plus 5, actually.
Oh, I rolled a 6, so an 11. So his guiding bolt immediately just annihilates one of these things. Like, right in the head explodes, and it's dead.
And the
And
grump
gone.
kind of fades away from over top of Amora.
That's funny, because one of them was about to go. You just see Amora give the grump just a little wink. That was good. Alright, that's gone. But you stood out front, so I'm going to shoot you twice. At disadvantage. Correct. Grab my longbow. I have a +4 to hit. An 8's going to miss you.
Yep.
I get 1 attack? No, I get 2 ranged attack. 13?
Misses.
13 misses. First one, 2 arrows just kind of come skirting right beside you and land in the dirt. 2 more.
Altix just smiles.
You're lucky, because one of those was a nat 20. The rest is a 9. Ooh, that one will hit you at the 21.
Yeah, 21 will hit.
21 is going to hit for a d8. You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
From the yellow guy, who says, I got one!
Well,
Nick!
we were just investigating. Now you're all gonna die.
Nick is going to run and charge 60 feet. I will... The gate is closed. It's 5, 10... give Nick... Actually, Nick is fairly tall, so I'll do a lovely athletics roll with advantage for her to jump over the little barrier. Yeah. Land here, and it... that was her... How much movement did she use? That was 40... 30... Yeah, okay. That's all she can do. Because I don't think she's got any bonus action. Channel Divinity is that. Can she compel? Not yet. Okay, perfect. Flincher.
Well, apparently I am out of range. Which is a 9, but it is what it is. So I will move forward my 30 feet. I can't... Well,
It's like a 4-foot wall.
I could. Can I? I'm probably going to miss, but I'll just hurl a javelin at the one that shot the arrow and hit...
Okay. Got to hit a 15.
I do, but it's over half my range for a javelin as well, which is disadvantage.
Yeah.
Which will still hit.
That'll still hit. So you're going for
Unfortunately,
yellow?
it's not a crit, but
That's
yeah.
okay. Okay. 10 damage to yellow. Your javelin strikes true. And shoves like halfway through this thing's shoulder, and he just like goes down to one knee almost in pain. That hurt him pretty good.
It also has slow, so his speed is reduced for 10 for his
Okay.
next turn.
Perfect. Anything else?
Which one did you hit?
Yeah.
The one that shot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I think that's all I can really do. Yep.
Now that you're getting up close, you do see what looks to be 3 people that are currently on the ground and bloodied. Alright, so I'm going to shoot you because you came into range. That'll miss, and that'll miss. Pink misses you. Orange is going to hit Nick with a couple short sword attacks. That is a plus, so that's 16. Ooh, just hits armor. Nick is taking a whole 4 points of slashing damage. Red one is gonna shoot Amora. Ooh, 19 should... Oh, sorry, Flincher. 19 hit Flincher?
Sure does.
Sure does. But I only hit you with 1. For 4 points of slashing. Sorry,
Okay.
piercing. 4 points of piercing with a longbow. I missed with 1. And the last one, green, is also going to shoot you because you're there. I'm only going to hit you once for a 19. For 5 points of piercing.
Cool.
That's their turn. Ellio.
Okay. When they start shooting, Ellio's just going, ha! And startled yell. I'm trying to see 10-foot radius, so that's 20 feet across. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to cast, move up just a little bit. 5,
So you want a
10,
20-foot radius?
20, yeah. Or 10-foot radius, so 20 feet
10.
total.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah. I can move it just a little bit to get Nick out of it. Yeah.
Want to hit those 4? Perfect.
Yeah, and he's going to say, ha! And cast Shatter.
Shatter. That's con save. Okay, can I have a D20 and a D100, please?
Uh-huh. Yeah, because he's totally going to freak out.
Oh, yeah.
Is the fencing all splinter and
Oh, yeah.
stab everybody too?
20. Yeah, that's like a no thought. It's just like a reaction. Like, Shatter!
Yep, I'm good with that. Love it.
D20's a 5.
Okay.
And you said 100?
Yep.
74.
74. Ooh. What's your shatter look like? This is the first time we've seen it.
The first time. Okay. It is little little bubbles of like what would look like from a bubbling cauldron and when something's boiling and it like spits out the top a little bit. But just like a lot of them concentrated, just kind of like if you shake a Coke and it explodes.
Love it. So as that happens and all 4 of these things get exploded, I need you to choose somebody. They're going to get +2 damage to all their attack rolls, damage rolls, and their AC goes up by 2 for 1 minute.
Ooh, okay. How How many people are in our party? 1, 2, 3, not counting
There's
me. So 5.
6. Yeah. Technically 6
counting me?
total, but 6 with you.
Nick's the only one in the fence so far.
Okay, well
Currently.
I'm gonna roll a d6.
Okay.
Put everybody in alphabetical order, and
Sure.
if it's me, then I'll roll again.
Okay.
I rolled a 1. So,
Okay.
Arbane?
So Arbane. So as the gate and fence shatters, Arbane, part of whatever Ellio just did, that fence starts to surround you, and whatever you do for the next minute, the fence itself is going to help you whatever you need. So you have +2 to your attack roll, damage, and your AC for 1 minute. As the fence is now helping you. And I need to do 4 con saves.
That's on brand.
I have a +1. Yep. So a 19. What's your spell DC?
14.
14. Okay, so I have a 13, a 6, a 19, and a 4. So half on 1 save. So 3 are going to take full, and 1's taking the green one is going to be taking half. Roll me your damage.
3d8. Okay.
They have 16 health.
Cool. That is 13. That's 18 damage.
As things explode, you just immediately annihilate 3 of them as the fence just tears them to shreds. And how much? That was 18, you said? So he's down by 9. Okay, so we are down to green. 9. Okay. Orange is gone. Perfect.
As
There
I
was
see
7. We are down to
through,
4.
as I see through where there was a fence, can I just holler? There's already bodies down in here.
Yep. The fence is destroyed.
Yeah.
Arbane.
I'll point to the street past the gate.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spirit Totem. Everybody, so cast it. Whoop! Come on, stupid thing. There it goes.
Ooh.
Yes, that's a 60-foot.
Yep.
So everybody gets. I'm going to cast Bear. So everybody gets, let's see,
4 temp?
5, 9 temp HP.
9 temp. Okay.
Yeah, it's 5 plus my level.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And then as my regular action, I am going to...
These people will get it too. Most people in the village that are in and around the area will get 9 temp also. Okay.
That doubles their HP or triples it.
I don't think temp brings them back to life, though.
No, it won't. But like anybody who's still alive.
Correct. Anything else for Arbane?
Yes, because I still have my main action, because that was a bonus
do.
action.
Yepers.
I am going to cast Whelm Weapon at 2nd level.
Okay.
So that means, and I'm pretty sure everybody is within 60 feet of me.
Yeah. So up to 3 weapons of your choice become enveloped by water.
2nd level, so it's 5 total.
Okay.
So all your bad guys will have
the 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can do it at first if you want, because I only have 3 guys there left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Let's do first then.
Yep.
So they all have -3 to their damage.
I roll a d4. Yeah, I roll a d4. Okay.
Nope. I get to roll a d4,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's constant. It's a constant.
Okay.
Up to 3 weapons of your choice that you can see within range become enveloped in water. Roll a d4 for the duration.
Okay, so
Any
you already
damage
rolled-
by that. Yeah, I
Okay.
rolled it and got 3.
3,
so there-
reduced by
Any
3
damage they deal with their weapons is
Okay.
3 less.
for 1 minute.
For
Perfect.
yes, 1 minute.
Perfect.
And then let's see. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I am right there. And that will be Arbane's turn.
I forgot. Amora would have definitely moved up the last. Actually, someone would have had to keep an eye on the crate, so she would have stayed back. Okay. Valtix.
Let's see.
One of them hasn't been hit, and the other 2 are looking pretty shitty.
I'm gonna move up to behind Nick. And let's do ward away at 2nd level on the yellow guy.
Okay.
So that
Which
is
is-
a DC 15 con save.
Okay. Nope.
So he's going to take 4d4 damage.
Okay,
Which
he's
is
got 6 health.
12.
Okay.
Okay, then I guess he doesn't get limited in his actions, so well,
No.
it works.
Died. Alright. At this point in time, you all hear from behind a couple of the houses what sounds like horses galloping away.
I think someone's running away from us.
They should run.
Anything else for Veltix?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. Alright.
A spell, a move. I guess I could do Bardic Inspiration, but I don't think we need it with these guys.
Probably not. Yeah.
With how well they're doing, yeah, I don't think so.
Amora is just gonna do a lovely Toll the Dead on this one. Actually, green, because he's already been hit for more damage. So I need a Wisdom save. Fails.
Oof.
No. Toll the Dead should be a
D12.
should be a D12. I'm gonna just manually roll that. For 5 points of damage. Oh, it's just barely standing. Nick can finish the job, though. She's just gonna say, "Sorry, you brought this on yourself." With a nat 20.
He's paced. Doesn't matter.
Obliterated. He had 2 health
Just
left.
paced.
You just see Nick immediately just shrug, go, "Your own fault," and then cleave this thing in half with her greatsword. It just blood goes everywhere, and she just kind of shrugs it off and goes, "Okay, move over to this one." Flincher. Jesus, I always roll crits on her. It's hilarious.
Unless you're going out windows.
Yeah.
Bonus action, wings come out, and I fly towards the galloping horses 60 feet.
Okay.
Do I see them? Am I near them?
They're got at least 180 feet on you.
Already?
Yep. Dash is 120 feet on a horse.
All right.
And they had a lot more before that, so probably 200.
Okay, but more of these things that we're killing?
Yes, it looks like they're in the same outfits and they're human.
And this town is like all walled off, or they're already past the wall, or
They are definitely past the just leaving. This is like a town of like 7 or 8 huts. That's it.
And I don't see anybody else in town at all.
You definitely see a bunch of sloped figures, and you would definitely see some people hiding inside, like peering through curtains through some of the houses.
Okay. Does anybody look like they were on display or dressed more importantly than the rest?
Nope, they all look to be like almost in the same outfit. Same
Alright,
leathers, yeah.
If there's somebody within my range, then I will
I will take a perception roll if you like, though.
$21.
21. Now I'll take a history roll.
A history roll.
Hi, Razza.
Hello.
We're just finishing off combat.
14.
Oh,
A 14. You're a shield bearer. You know a little bit about this place because you rolled well. These people definitely have the air of, and especially you heard one of them said La Paloma will pay for her crimes this day. These are bounty hunters.
But as near as I can tell, they're not taking anybody with them. They're just fleeing now.
Correct.
Okay.
Kind of looks like
Yeah.
you stumbled upon, they still hadn't interrogated the rest of the town yet.
So they came in the gate we came in, but they fled out the other gate?
They went out the other entrance. They're headed north.
But they came in the gate that we came.
Yep.
Okay.
One on each end. It's just a small village.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just land and check on the closest person near me when it's my turn next.
Okay. I didn't think this scout was going to last.
There's...
May as well try to hit Nick twice then. I'm going to hit Nick once. With a d6. Ooh, rolled max. 8 points of slashing damage to Nick. But that doesn't...
remember, minus 3.
I know. Still has 4 temporary hit points. Nick just kind of looks at it and laughs and goes, "You're next! Ellio, what would you like to do?"
I would like to firebolt the one that just hit Nick.
Perfect! Tried to hit Nick. Well, temporary hit points, so it still hit Nick, but kind of like bounced off.
Yeah.
This one hasn't been hit yet.
I rolled a 21.
Okay, that'll hit.
And that is going to be 9 damage.
Ooh. You set this person on fire and it's in the middle of screaming in pain. Pain! Arbane.
Ellio's just jumping up and down in the middle of the road. Like, chaos! Like,
Nick just says, "I got it next, don't worry." Do we want one alive?
No. And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame, so I need a dex save of 14 from Pink.
Dex save. I have a +2. I rolled
Okay,
a 13, so 15.
Ah. All
It's
right.
The
is
one
that a
save I made.
Yep, it's a save and suck.
Okay. I am sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
But you know what? Let's see. So I take it jumping over the little wall would be
It's fairly smashed. You're fine.
Okay.
It got explodicated and fell over. Okay.
Just in case Nick needs advantage.
Help. Okay. Valtix. This guy's not looking healthy.
He's not looking healthy.
Nope.
Then we'll just make it real easy, and we'll just do a Starry Wisp, which apparently fails with the 10.
Man. Yeah, no. Sorry. You attempt, but maybe there's too many people in the way.
Maybe.
Amora!
Maybe the arrow in my shoulder's itching.
Maybe. I'll do the simple thing with a quick, easy Toll the Dead for you. Oh, and I failed that miserably. Okay, Amora, how do you kill a bounty hunter?
Wow. I feel bad that I just walked in and got the kill.
That's okay.
I think she would just point at the bounty hunter, and just her eyes would glow like a brilliant gold, and all of you won't hear it, but it's almost like she's just casting judgment on them. And in their minds, they'll just hear that dolorous spell just getting louder and louder and louder to the point that it's unbearable, and they just die from it. It just snaps something in their mind.
Perfect.
There you go. Sorry, guys. You guys did so good. I just stole your kill.
And just like that, with the dust trail of a couple horses taking off in the distance, the sound of battle stops. What would you like to do?
Who is this La Paloma character that they were yelling about?
No one you would have heard about.
I'd ask the remaining villagers, who's this La Paloma they thought you guys knew about?
I'll see if there's anyone that needs stabilizing.
I will take medicine rolls, please. In the distance,
Amora will follow his lead.
Okay.
You can have advantage on that.
That's a 16 for the first one. We'll just keep going.
Okay. You'd be able to tell almost immediately that these people aren't dead. They are just severely injured and knocked out. They're still breathing, but it looks like they took a beating. In the distance, a slender figure starts to come out and help you tend to the wounded. She gives you like a little heartfelt thank you. As they approach, you also realize that they are more than simply thin. This is another skeleton clothed in a yellow and magenta dress with a many colorful beaded necklace hanging from their exposed vertebrae of a neck. Oh, you all must be parched from that fight. How about some drinks, friends, on the house? I am Rufina. I own the tavern here. Thank you so much for dealing with those stupid bounty hunters. I'd love to bring you all in for refreshments and rest. We'll get these 3 in too. They took a little beating, but I think they're going to be okay.
Just the 3? Nobody else is hurt?
Everyone else scattered into the houses and locked the doors before they could get back in. We couldn't get everybody inside when we saw them coming.
They'll be back. Put somebody on rebuilding that wall. Or blocking it off, anyway.
Oh, yeah, it's getting pretty dark and we don't like to stay out at dark, so if you guys want to come inside, that'd be great. I can get you all situated and see if you can help us figure out what's going on around here. She just slowly, you see a couple other people that come out. They kind of look, you guys would be able to tell with your passives, they look quite skittish. And are a couple of them are just nodding thanks. Most are just the little bit of difference between dwarfs and humans here, mostly dwarf. They also kind of look like the dog that you guys rescued, malnourished. This isn't a very, like, upbeat town. They don't have a lot.
This is flying thing? Is that what you're going indoors from?
Come indoors first. We'll go over that once I can get you guys some drinks. I don't want to... It's not something I want to discuss outside right now.
What do we do with that? And I'll point back to the crate.
We bring it with us.
I don't know what that is. So you can set it over near the stable if you like. It's up to you guys.
I guess we
take yours, it's not mine.
To the stable with the horses then?
Okay. There's a little stable just beside the tavern.
So I'm assuming those 10 hit points fall off?
They last until you have a long rest.
Okay. I believe it.
No, if you're talking about the ones from the totem, they only last them.
I'm pretty sure the totem's up for a minute, but I think you have them until you have a long rest. I'm pretty sure that's how the Shepherd Druid works. So, like, technically, they could walk out of the, we're just on the edge of the first minute. They could walk out of the totem, walk back in, and get more temporary hit points if you've been hit. It's kind of like one of those things you can just come in and out and get it back. And I'm pretty sure it lasts until you get a long rest.
Well, I think you only get them when you're in it when it goes up, but they should last like regular. Yeah.
Like a healing spirit type deal?
Kind of, yeah. It's like you can just go in and out. Because the totem's up for a minute, so even if you initially lose it, if you go outside of the range of the totem and come back in, you can re-up your temporary hit points. That's how I use it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, you get the temp hit points. You only get the advantage while you're within the aura. But the temp hit points are just temp hit points, like any other.
Yeah. Okay. But after a minute, totem goes away, and the buff from the fence falls around you. And you guys are all brought inside.
I will stay in the stable with the crate and the horses, I guess.
If you want, yep.
Amora will stay with Flincher.
Okay.
And start a short rest.
Okay. Right.
Okay, this isn't the town we're going to, right? Or is it?
This is Milza Pool.
Okay.
Yeah, this is where you were. You were told by Donna Zamina that something's going on around these parts. Seems like you've stumbled across something. And where you are going to leave the crate is about, looking at the map and knowing where you are, about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours north of here.
Is that the way that the riders just went?
Correct.
Ha 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 ha! I love it.
So, as you are brought in to this tavern, it's not fancy. But the lady looks at you and goes, "Well, now, that was a lot. Sorry, I am Rufina. What can I help you all with? I've never seen someone take care of them before that quick. We can get it repaired at some point. Maybe tomorrow, not tonight. What are you all here for? Is there anything I can help you with? Inside here is like 3 dwarves that are sitting at a table with a drink in their hand. They don't really seem to be doing anything else other than just staring at you guys. They give you like a little nod.
Respond to here, be like, no. The question is what can we help you with?
Oh. Well, I don't know exactly what you're looking for. What?
We were told there was trouble here that needed looking into.
Oh. Anything particular? Oh, okay. Right. Can I have a persuasion roll, please, sir?
Absolutely.
And Arbane,
Persuasion.
why don't you?
I rolled crappy. It's an 11.
Okay.
And Arbane will ask, why don't you go out at night?
So, there's a lot to go over here. As you two are outside, can I have perception rolls, please?
I will just use my passive of 14 because I assume that the
Sure,
riders will
I'm
come
good
back
with
for
that.
a while, and I'm starting a short rest.
Okay, that's fine. Amora's passive of 15 also will catch a few things. You're going to notice a lot of the locals are huddled in corners, bundled in blanket-like, pretty much like blankets. They're trembling. Despite it being a warm day, they look to be cold. A couple of them are coughing. Some of them look kind of like the people you saw in San Sitlin. They seem to be sick.
Am I cold?
Nope. It's a warm day, sir. You're not sick. Those of you inside, she just kind of goes, well, there's a few things. Those stupid bounty hunters are looking for Paloma. She's a hero around these parts. She's the leader of a band that raids the estates and caravans of the corrupt landowners. And, well, she likes to spread the wealth with those of us that need it. Because she's done a few raids, they've put a bounty on her head, but she helps those that nobody else wants to help. She initially ran afoul of the law a few years ago when she was falsely accused of a crime. Lately, her band were attacked by someone or something on the road. Most of the band were killed, but thankfully they didn't find her. As to the troubles around here, some of the unfortunates have caught Sereno. It's an ailment seemingly spread by bitterly cold winds. Lately, people who have fallen ill speak of those winds blowing mostly at night, so we don't go out after dark. We're not too sure what's causing it, other than most people think it's the wind. And one of the people inside is coughing quite a bit.
Is it contagious from like person to person?
We don't think so, no. I've been around it and I haven't had any problems. Well, mind you, I'm a skeleton, so I can't really get sick anymore.
Lucky
She
you.
rattles her ribs. I don't know if you guys are able to. We don't have healers here, so we've tried, but if you guys want to do some Arcana or Medicine checks on the person, by all means.
Ooh, Arcana, if that's cool.
I'll let Nick do a Medicine.
Ooh.
Of course, I get a nat 1. I'm going to use Nick's Heroic Inspiration. That's a 14.
I got a 13 Arcana.
13 Arcana, okay. Anyone else?
Arbane got a 22 Arcana.
It is.
Okay. Amora, you're inside. Never mind. You're 22 Arcana and Nick's 14. Ellio, this kind of makes sense that you don't really know too much about it. Almost like Arbane and Nick are you're taking a look at the one person, and with your Arcana, this is definitely a magical disease. And Nick's medicine roll is going to let you know that it's not a disease, but they're cursed. It's a curse.
Airborne curse.
Doesn't really... I've never heard of a curse on the wind. And the skeleton is just going to look and go, a curse, eh? Interesting. Don't know what's causing it. Also, as you guys are inside and looking around, the front wall of her tavern is something called a pulqueria. It specializes in a local beverage called the pulque. It's plastered with portraits of missing persons and requests for help. You also notice that the walls are painted with murals that depict a series of armed conflicts, with locals celebrating victory at the end. A candlelit altar behind the bar includes a painted portrait of an elderly woman, which is surrounded by yellow marigolds and offering drinks and cactus fruits. The dwarves, as you start looking around, are definitely starting to glare at everybody. Well, if you guys like, I'll get you guys here a pulque. It's our alcoholic beverage made from the fermented agave sap. It's honestly the only one I remember how to drink, and everybody around here likes it. If you're hungry, I can give you guys some cactus, some beans, and tortillas.
That sounds wonderful. You're so nice. Thank you for letting us in here after everything that happened out there. I'm really sorry about your fence, by the way. I can help
That's
with
okay,
that tomorrow.
Tomorrow would be great. That'd be great. Behind the counter, there's a small, where the altar is. This is what it kind of looks like. Put in 20 for you. So it's pretty much like a shrine of people that are missing. Yeah. It's called an ofrendas. So it's a memorial made to commune with the dead during the night of the remembered festivities. This one is dedicated to someone. You guys have brought drinks, and you also start to hear more coughing from outside. And eventually, as you guys all start to get to know things, outside you guys are just like getting stares. No one's really coming near you. But eventually, you see a door open, and this person walk in the room. She's wrapped in a rebozo, and you also hear her coughing. She's not moving quick. You guys be able to tell that she's quite sick. She just holds up what's left of her strength and goes, "None of you are taking me alive. You're not with..." And then you're going to notice that the Rufino's just going to go, "Paloma, they're not with the bounty hunters." Oh, good. She kind of looks like a dwarf. But she pretty much just like almost like falls over into a chair and just starts having a coughing fit. Nick's just going to look at everyone. Anyone good at removing curses?
Not yet.
Oh.
If you had regular wounds, yes. Curses, so much.
I don't know if I can. I'm good with disease and poison. I can't do anything curse-like.
Does your village have a cleric?
These people don't have anything, no.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
You do have a cleric, and their name is Amora.
There's a shrine. If they pray hard enough, I'm sure it'll be fun.
Your cleric is currently outside.
Can we
Next is
go
gonna-
outside still? Is outside safe?
Take a look out the window and give me a perception roll.
Okay. 14.
You don't see anyone else coming.
I'm gonna pull my little scarf back up over my face and run outside and look for Amora.
You see the crate, you know exactly where they are. They're sitting down, keeping a watch.
Hey, so sorry to bother you, but that Paloma lady that they were yelling for just came in and she's coughing like really bad. We figured out that it's a curse, not an illness, and is that something you can help with?
Amora was completely in a different realm at this point. She was focused on something in the distance, and she turns to Ellio. She's like, "Oh, well, yes, I can help, but not quite yet.
Oh,
I have the ability to do it. I just need time to find some sort of inspiration. I just need time." She's sort of trying to explain it to the clerics.
well, those
Yeah.
are like really excited looking, like, oh, they said cleric, I found
Oh, she
one.
can help! Oh, no, she can't. Oh.
And then
Let's
she'll
just
be
get
like,
dead in.
oh. Like, yeah, and she'll be like, oh, okay, I'll tell him maybe another time, and then he'll go back inside.
Yeah, she looks a little bit out of it that she can't actually help at the moment. Eventually she'll be able to.
Stop yelling at
Okay.
me.
All right. Well, she just kind of looks at everybody, nods, and goes, "That's fine. No worries." I wonder if you guys can all help us. You seem trustworthy. You put an end to those bastards outside.
Well, most
I
of
would-
them at least.
I'd love for you guys to be able to find the source of the Sereno and put an end to it. It's an outbreak that's killed many since it began a few months ago. One night, 3 of my friends and I were traveling, trying to determine the source of the outbreak, and a strange owl revealed itself to be some sort of fiend. We fought it, we wounded it, but it escaped. 2 of my friends died in that battle. The third, a druid named Lope, died soon after. He'd been researching the curse and believed that the fiend they saw was behind it, the spreading. He thought killing it would end the curse and those suffering from it. Now, our scouts have seen owls and strange figures going on, mostly to the mine near the supposedly abandoned mining town of Hollow. You guys would know when you saw the map. Hollow's way back over here, towards San Setland. Now, if you guys want to be able to help this, I could offer you... She kind of like puts hands up in the air. Put 100 gold each. And I'll throw in this. She's going to hand you a ring. If any of you need a little bit of hand getting higher, this is a ring of jumping. If you guys could investigate the mine and slay that fiend, that would be great. It's about 14 miles away. I'd suggest not going at night, though. If that's amenable.
I mean, you've done so much for us, and anything we can do to help. Kind of why we're here. Kind of.
Well, since nobody else is speaking up, I'm going to give you this ring. Thank
Oh,
you.
all right. Sure. Thanks.
You can add a ring of jumping to your inventory. Anyway.
Okay, and where we're supposed to take the crate is a mile or an hour and a half north of us?
I don't know what the crate is. Sorry.
No, just...
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. And you're pushing 6 p.m. Sun's slowly just going down.
All right.
Probably.
Seems like something we can do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's take the crate in the morning, then head over to Hollow, I guess.
So if you guys want to stay here tonight, I can get rooms set for you. I'm gonna have to sleep this off, though. No, she's just gonna look, and Rufina's just gonna go, I'll set them down, that's fine, we got spare beds. They haven't been used in a while, they're a little dusty, but I'll get them up and going. You just hear her bones crick, and she gets up, and the two dwarves, you'd be able to tell, like, put daggers away as soon as they realize that you're here to help. And one of them just stands up and goes, I'll get you guys some food. He goes back to the kitchen and starts prepping you guys pretty much some enchiladas.
Yum.
So, is there anything else you guys want to do for the evening? As you are in the small little town of Milpazul.
I think Arbane would actually like to sit outside, despite the warning. Just to see why these people do not want to be outside after dark.
Okay.
Do you warn us about the cold breeze, magic wind, whatever, while you're out there?
Oh yeah.
Valtix would like to ask just a few clarifying questions. Be like, so people have just been out in the street and still gotten this curse or whatever at night, or were they outside of town on the road? Like,
Okay. Would you like to go ask some of the people that are sick outside?
yeah, it's fine.
Okay. As you all go, or some of you go outside, and you start talking to a couple of the locals, one of them overhears your inquiry. Dwarf young lad. I was riding by Hollow after dark trying to get home when I saw movement up by the old mine entrance. Two really gaunt figures were dragging some poor soul into the mine. I had it wrapped up tight. They looked like twin death, they did. I'll never forget their hissing and their slithering horrid tongues. And as a mercy, the body they were dragging looked like it was already dead. I rode on, I tell you, I didn't look back. But in the air, something flew by me, and the wind had something with it. I felt really, really terrible. And without the help of a couple friends, we would have never got back here.
And
I
did
don't feel
everybody
great.
get sick? Or did just you get sick?
No, he's going to point over to the other three. They got sick too. Thankfully, we had horses and we were make it back here, but like, I could barely move. It's weird. I feel better in this daylight, but as soon as the sun goes down, we get paler, weaker, cougher. It's really, really strange. We feel fine, a little bit better during the day, but at night we could barely get out of bed.
But no injuries, no...
Lack of energy, constant cough, headache. I can still eat, but I just feel exhausted.
Okay.
I'll take another Arcana or Medicine roll. After you learned a few more things.
A 16 Arcana.
Okay. You know a little bit, you know how to heal, you know magic, you know a whole bunch of things. A 16 is enough for you to be able to tell that certain magic, maybe especially ones come from fiends, act differently when they're not like in the day, if at night. It might have something to do with the sun. That may be some sort of getting rid of poison, disease, or curse while the person's in the daylight might help. Whether or not someone wants to try.
Okay, I'll share my insights with Arbane and Nick, I would assume. And then I would go and think about it, but while I was doing that, I would go over to the fence and start using mending to at least get a basic structure back in place for the fence.
Okay.
So, like, get some sticks, stick them in the ground, and get some things put back together a little bit.
Perfect.
Just for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay. Nick's just going to walk up, grab someone, and go, well, let's try it before the sun's completely gone. And use 5 points of lay on hands for cure poison. Those of you who are beside Nick see this person breathe better. Their color gets better. And they're cured. Person just like immediately loses their 3 levels of exhaustion that they have. And they feel better. But then the sun goes down. And the 2 outside immediately gain another level of exhaustion. And we'll end it there and pick up next session when you guys have a long rest and go drop off your crate.
Alright, so for the 3 of us outside at night, does anything happen? Or do we still get a long rest?
We'll start off with that next session.
So I don't mark
'cause
off a long rest yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
There is something that Arbane wanted to
Sure. What would you like
to try, because he remembered what the beast said about keep your eyes up.
Mm-hmm.
So what he was going to do was wait till after dark to see if they mentioned something flying over. He wanted to cast elevated sight to try to get a level with whatever was coming in the sky to get a good look at it.
Okay, perfect. We will start off next session with that then.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect. Yeah,
And I'm gonna start attuning to that ring.
absolutely. Cool. Well, nice job, guys. We learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yay.
So we currently still have 3 people to heal, but you're going to have to wait until daylight.
So the one that got healed didn't take any extra levels or anything like that of exhaustion. They were actually
Fully
good.
healed. Yep.
Was it Paloma or somebody else?
Somebody else outside.
Okay.
She was still inside. Yep.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.